In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your microblading tool. The microblading tool is made up of three parts: the handle, the grip, and the teeth. This is where you're going to put your blade. So in order to get the blade into the teeth, you're going to have to loosen it. See how there's an X right here? That X will open up like teeth when you twist the grip and handle. Let me show you how to loosen the teeth. You'll take your pointer finger to stabilize the teeth. Take your thumb and middle finger to stabilize the grip. Then you'll take your dominant hand, I'm a righty, so I'm gonna take my right hand and twist the handle. Now see how those teeth are starting to open up? To loosen it, I'm twisting the handle to the left or counterclockwise. To tighten the teeth, you're going to stabilize with your pointer finger, use your thumb and middle finger to stabilize the grip, and then you're going to twist the handle clockwise. Just keep in mind that this is made up of three pieces and they're all moving parts. So if you don't stabilize the teeth, the grip, and the handle when you're trying to loosen or tighten the teeth, it won't work. I'm gonna grab a U-blade and put it in my microblading tool. So I'm going to loosen the teeth. And when you loosen the teeth, you want it open just enough so that the blade can fit right down the center, but not too much where the blade will fall down. So I loosen the teeth. Now place the microblading blade down the center of the teeth. You want to push that blade about halfway down, enough where there's still some of the plastic part hanging out, but not too far down where you can't see the blade. With the U-blade, I'm gonna press it right down the center like this and have it straight up and down. Now again, to tighten it, you're gonna take that pointer finger and stabilize the blade alongside the teeth, and then you're gonna use your middle finger and pointer finger to hold onto the grip, and then you'll turn to the right. Make sure it's nice and tight. And that's how you put in your U-blade. A U-blade can be straight up and down like this, or you can slant it at a 45-degree angle and use it that way. If you want to get your blade at an angle, is you'll put the blade in straight up and down and get the blade into the teeth as far down as you want. And then you'll push the blade to the side until you feel the wall and it can't move anymore. And then you'll hold it tight and tighten the tool. Now, if you want to check to see if this blade is in there properly and it's not going to move while you're microblading, what I like to do is take my finger and just do a check. Press the blade one way against your finger, turn it, and then press it the other way. If the blade doesn't move, then you're good to go. If it does wiggle, then it's not in there tight enough, and you have to make sure to tighten the tool. Otherwise, if the blade is moving, you won't be able to get pigment into the skin. You want to make sure when you're putting the angled blade in that it is at a 45-degree angle. It's very difficult to use the slant blade if it's vertical, straight up and down. You also want to make sure that the longest pin on the blade is pointing out. So this way would be wrong because the longest pin is pointing towards the middle and not to the outside. The difference between the disposable and reusable microblading tools. This is going to be a reusable microblading tool, this part, not the blade. The blade will always go in a sharps container as soon as you're done with your microblading service. The handle can technically be reused as long as you are sterilizing it. And the only way to sterilize this tool is using an autoclave. This will be a completely disposable. It comes in a package similar to this, where you'll rip open the package and the microblading tool will be completely assembled and ready to go. These tend to be a little more expensive and they're bulkier, so they do take up more space as far as storage. Blades like these tend to be cheaper, easier to store, but assembly is required. It's totally up to you as far as which tool you want to use. It's your preference. Try them both and see which one you like.